Hey there, Chuckadelphia. This is the rock wall at the River Winds. I've wanted to climb this for a long time. But they say you have to be 275 pounds or less in order to climb this wall. Well, I'm about 15 pounds away from being able to do that. No? But I have to keep working hard. I have to keep focusing on my nutrition and moving my body, and in particular, doing a lot of weightlifting. I never realized how important weightlifting is in the weight loss process until I started this journey with Dr. Fortino. And as you guys know, I started mostly with swimming, but then I switched over and started focusing more on weightlifting and walking the dogs, of course. And I do some swimming every now and then as well. But weightlifting is choice here. Why is weightlifting so important in the weight loss journey? Well, come along with me to Chuckadelphia, and we're going to have a talk with Dr. Fortino about why weightlifting is ideal if you're trying to lose weight. And keep your fingers crossed for me, as hopefully I'll be able to climb that wall within the next month or so. That'd be awesome. And of course, I'll bring you along with me. So, strap yourselves in, and let's go for a ride. Let's go to Chuckadelphia with Dr. Fortino. Let's go.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
The first reason why weight training is so important is because it torches calories, and not just in the gym. Building muscle boosts your metabolism. So you're burning fat even when you're just chilling on the couch, eating a cheesesteak. Well, not a cheesesteak, maybe like broccoli or cauliflower or something like that. Lifting weights builds muscle that keeps your body working overtime. Dr. Fortino, what's the science here?
Tones the muscles. When you put muscles under load, under strain, they have to contract, and that repetitive process really starts to break down at the microscopic level the shear stress between the myofibrils, the muscle cells. It allows them to hypertrophy in repair. It's a very active process, which means you're using a lot of glucose, burning fuel while you're exercising, but the recovery phase is very metabolic. That's why it's a continuum, whereas opposed to something cardio, there's no continuing of energy generation because you're done. Once your heart rate comes down, your body's probably done utilizing all the energy substrate. But if you could think about it, when you lift weights and you have that pump and you have water coming into the muscles, you give it a rest and you feel sore the next day, your body's going through that repair. There's a lot of energy being used. That's why it has better effects. It's not necessarily for weight loss. It really does help accentuate nutrient loss too, because you use a lot of fat in recovery, especially when we sleep. We get our insulin down. The working muscle utilizes and gobbles up a lot of energy to repair itself. So that's kind of a simplistic way of looking at it. The continuum of how you expend energy in repairing the muscles, as opposed to say cardio when your heart rate's done. Not to say that cardio isn't strenuous on your muscles, it is.
See this? I'm burning calories here just chilling by the water. For me, lifting weights helped me drop 260 pounds by keeping my metabolism fired up. Start small. Dumbbells, resistance bands, or even body weight squats. The second reason why lifting weights is really important is weight training shapes your body and saves your muscle. Losing weight without weights can mean losing muscle too. And nobody wants that saggy look. Weights keep you toned and strong, like my Chuckadelphia swagger. Yeah, see, I'm no bodybuilder, but weights helped me go from wobbly to, not too bad. Try simple moves like push-ups or kettlebell swings. Check this out.
Weightlifting is an energy expenditure process. Your muscles use a lot of energy. That's very important. When you consume the energy, you're going to be hungrier, especially in the beginning. And what we consume is very important. We always want to replete protein and drink a lot of water. Mm-hmm. Protein, if you prioritize protein and don't fear the fat, as we know in this business, it's very, very helpful. Mm-hmm. But it's practice. It's practice. It's not perfect. There is no recipe. There is no one way to do it. There are many ways to do it.
And the third reason why weight training is so important is because it builds confidence and mental toughness. Losing 262 pounds wasn't just physical. It was mental. Lifting weights made me feel like Rocky Balboa, ready to conquer anything. I'm talking to you, Drago. It's not just about looking good. It's about feeling unstoppable.
Consistency is important, having a routine, understanding how much weight you can lift, what your physical limitations are. These all come into play as you start to do it. It's practice. You just get better at it. And it becomes easier. And people have good days and bad days, just like everything else.
Yeah.
The intensity of what you do is very important as well. If you're just starting out, your intensity is going to be different than if you had 5 years of consistent working out. So to say that you can burn so much or lose so much weight, with weight loss, it's very difficult to say.
Thanks a lot, Doc. See, I started with 5-pound dumbbells, and I'm not just yet lifting pianos. I'm lifting about 15, 20 pounds. A lot better than when I started. But see, I didn't expect to build Rome in one day. I knew it was going to be a long-term process. And even if I'm not the strongest person in the gym, I feel good and I look good. I look better than before. And that's the main thing. Don't let anybody else tell you that you're not lifting enough. Don't let anybody else tell you that you don't look good enough. It's how you feel. As long as you know you're putting in that work, that's all that matters. See, weight training is great, but I know a lot of people have problems with lifting weights at gyms. Sometimes you got the guys that are hanging out on the bench, like texting or scrolling, and they're there forever. They just happen to be on the one bench that you need to use, and they don't get the hint that you want to just do the work and get out and head to class or something like that. So I get that, but a lot of these things you can do at home. You can do squats at home, body squats. You can do push-ups. You get resistance bands and do that at home. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Tell me in the comments section what type of weight training you like to do the most. Are you a squatter? Do you like to do push-ups, chin-ups, pull-ups, dumbbells, barbells, kettlebell weights? What's your game? What's your weightlifting game? Also, if you're looking to lose weight, get fit, learn about good, healthy habits. If you're having difficulty with testosterone, Dr. Fortino is the guy you want to check out. His information is in the description. You can find him on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. Just look for the Philly Diet Doc. That's the guy you want to get in touch with. He is the man. And thank you very much for subscribing and sharing the news about this channel. And right now we're currently sitting at 415 subscribers. Again, I'm aiming for 500. It'd be great if you can share some of these videos. If you can comment and like these videos, that'd be great. That would really help me out in the process. If you have any experiences about the weight loss process, anything that you're dealing with, any philosophy in life about time, if you like yoga, anything at all about wellness, wholeness, getting healthy, let's band together and combat the darkness with our light and positivity. That's what this channel's all about. All right, so thank you very much for coming along. I really appreciate it. As always, Carpe Diem, my friends. full steam ahead, and I'll give you a nice big ciao ciao. See you in the next episode of Talkin Fit.
Dr. Fortino, thank you very much. You are the man.
Thank you.
You are the myth and the legend, all rolled into one. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. All right, catch you next time, Chuckadelphia. Alrighty.